And we're back in the game with some more Medieval 2 Total War Lucium 3.0. And this is a mod for Medieval 2, and we are playing as the Kingdom of France in the 18th century. That's right, this is a very late era pike and shot mod. So we have semi-modern units. We have gunpowder units and artillery, and we can even later stages get steamships and ironclads. Yay! First, we have to do a little expansion. You should always do some expansion each day. It's good for your health, good for your body, good for your fitness. Alright, in the situation so far, we are taking rebel settlements in Switzerland and southern Germany. We now pretty much border factions. The Spanish have lost Flanders, and we're going to try and capture it. We did get an alliance with the British, oddly enough. The Spanish also lost Milan, and we have an invasion force. We can do a few more generals, but we have a massive economy already in 1704. Look at that, 10k a turn. Well, it is 10k. Right, I think all we need to do is end the turn. We need to get a few spies. We are going with the listed victory conditions for our faction. That requires us to wipe out Savoy in northwestern Italy, Genoa in northwestern Italy, and Bavaria in southern Germany. And we also need 40 provinces. But I think we started the game with something like 13 to begin with. We captured 2, and we're going after 2 others. So I did choose a short campaign victory because this is a new mod for me. It is version 3. I only became aware of the mod back when it had a version 2.6, and I could not get that to work. Many others did get it to work, so the problem was on my end, not with the mod. But version 3 installed without a problem, and is so far running without a problem. Knock on wood. That was my head being knocked on. Hopefully there won't be any bugs to break the campaign. There are 25 playable factions for us, and the rebels in Brussels are sallying out. We're not going to fight them. We can at least see what they have. They have 3 musketeer units, yummy, and minor aristocratic staff cavalry. Right, they look like lancers and a unit of pikes. So we'll withdraw from that. The British might try to sneak past us. All of our candidates have had very low loyalty. Javanese Succession War. If you don't know where Java is, it's in Indonesia. It's called Indonesia because it was formerly called East Indies. Or maybe not. Right, French investment in Bavaria. Yes, in the last episode we invested, I think, 2,000 sowing dissension amongst the Bavarian people. Austrians have also invested. Okay, that's good. Portugal has been integrated into the Spanish Empire, or what there is of it. Alright. Now we have larger forces to deal with those rebels. Right. Might need that unit, might not. You're going to pop over there for some retraining. There's our little invasion force up there. 2 turns and they can get down. Right, we have a diplomat right there. could talk to Savoy, but we've already talked to them. He's going to talk to Venice.
Tomorrow's journey planned out, senor.
No, we've got a Spanish navy outside of Bordeaux. A powerful one. No troops. There's a Spanish princess. I think he's the one who came down from Belgium. We're going to go and look for Sweden. Another great Total War YouTube channel is currently doing a Swedish campaign in this mod. And that channel would be The Unfortunate General. Now, don't be concerned by the channel name. I'm sure he's an excellent commander and has very few casualties on the battlefield. But I shall be posting a link to his channel so you can go and watch the Swedish campaign. Right, we've got some wars kicking off. That's good. Bavaria is at war with Westphalia. That could benefit us. And Austria is at war with Venice. That could also benefit us. We can pretty much ignore the first one though. Right, Bern, we got a unit. Is it a free upkeep unit? No, but it is useful. And we need to do some more construction. Paris, we got some farming. Your money's going way up. Engineering factory. Munitions production. That benefits, well, growth goes down, but we can live with that. Upgrades, basic uniform and light fibre uniforms. Or we can get some units. Or we can get some elite unit. Not sure if I'll spend it on that. Oh yes, this will give us the artillery, much better artillery. So we're going to go with that, and we're going to get a priest. Okay, you're going to be close to the front lines. There's no free upkeep there. I need to figure out where we can get those. I'd expect to get them over here, but probably needs an upgrade. Dijon, conscript office. Agricultural commons. We're going to get a small chapel because there is a religion mechanic in it. We have to be wary of Protestants causing trouble in our territories. Right, we're getting a discount on buildings over here, it looks like. French Royal Line Infantry. We will build a chapel at some point, but religion isn't a problem over here. Let's get those military buildings up and running. Right, so I think that's everything. We did have to kill off a lot of their population last time. I don't think Brussels has much of a population. These obviously aren't historic numbers. I'm not sure if that's a rebel settlement just north of Metz. There's a grey border. It could be Westphalia. If we capture Brussels, we'll be bordering the British. Hopefully that's not a negative for us. We've got good turn times so far in this mod. I really do need to do a Polish-Lithuanian campaign. I want to do one in Empire Total War. We've done a Ottoman campaign. We've actually done one, and we have one ongoing. The one that's already finished was in Dark Mod, and the one that's ongoing is in Zardam's Total War. An excellent mod, also for Medieval 2. Yeah, still low loyalty. Not going for that. Send emissary to Venice, and we are. One turn away, so we should get that free money.
I can do for you, noble lord. We accept this. You have further proposals? Very well, we are listening.
They're going to accept.
It seems we have reached until next time.
And congratulations. Let's go and talk to the Papal States.
Tomorrow's journey planned out, senor.
We got 2 sloops at our capital.
Ready to sail.
They're very cheap to maintain, only 50. So I think we actually will. We did encounter some
Très bien, mon roi.
rebel ships out here. Whose dock is that? That's a Swedish dock, but I don't know where their settlements are.
Leaving the fleet, senor.
We got lucky there, didn't we?
Oui,
There's
mon
a
lord.
Swedish general.
Seeking an audience with their dignitary, senor.
No, the Captain Ingwe,
We do not count you as enemy.
Norse Lance Cavalry. Looks like the Swedes are heading towards Copenhagen. What a surprise! Right, Burn, we got the unit, Neon extra training. Let's zoom in. As you can see, it's a massive map. I don't think that we will be doing a campaign to
Mon roi,
paint the map,
by your
or at
will.
least not on YouTube.
Oui,
Might do a personal campaign to do that. I mean, you can now reach Milan.
To battle it is then, mon roi. Laying siege, mon roi.
We have the artillery, and that
Your
proved
avenging army
awesome
reporting, mon roi.
in our very first episode and our very first battle. It did very well. In fact, I think it was this unit. Right, we've got artillery there. I'm going to send one of them up.
Mon roi. Entering woods and waiting to ambush, seigneur.
And we're going to get a priest in there. We get a priest down here. We have one already. I'm going to recruit another one and send him up. And so we moved that one.
Ready to sail.
I'm going to get you up there.
Sail no further this day, mon roi.
You're going to talk to Papal States, and then we'll pick you up by ship.
Honneur, senor.
Send you off to North Africa,
Tomorrow's
I think.
journey planned out, senor.
Alright. Can boost your taxes. We'll give you a small brothel. Conscript offers. Get a priest there. Small brothel. Get that. Keep them happy. Bordeaux. We can upgrade this one, but We'll get to chapel to begin with. Maybe we've been taxing them too high for too long. See, we'll have a battle up there at Brussels. It's where Brussels sprouts comes from. I love Brussels sprouts. I can't get any where I live. They don't grow them. It's a shame. I really wanted some Brussels sprouts for Christmas. Oh well. I suppose the alternative is to grow them myself. I have in fact done a Swedish campaign in Dark Mode as well. That was a fairly quick and fairly easy campaign. But my Ottoman campaign, I think that went 400 turns, not episodes, turns. But it did go something like 120-ish episodes. It took forever. Literally everyone was at war with me, and I couldn't get any peace. Or if I got peace, it would last like one turn. I was bankrupt so much, fighting on the European front and fighting in the Eastern Front, getting peace on one front, switching to the other front, getting peace there, and then being attacked on the other front. It was a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Loved every part of it. Turin is in the hands of Savoy. Well, don't know if we can annex it. It's unlikely. That very rarely happens in Total War. Factions don't normally give up territory. Ooh, that's very generous. See if we can get a good amount of money from them.
I am afraid I must deny.
Well, they'll give us the money.
We cannot quite accept.
That's all they're going to offer. Well, you know what? We'll take it. Now, you might be able to hear some music in the background that isn't part of the mod, and that's because it's election season where I live, and everyone's riding around blaring out the music for the favourite candidate.
This meeting was worse than
So we have to put up with that. Election time is not a good time if you want some peace and quiet. Right, Sweden is at war with Denmark, Norway, as expected. Genoa and Savoy are at war. That's a good opportunity for us. Yes, it is. Yeah. Right, so we're going to talk to Sweden.
Is there something I can do for you?
Get even more trade rights going.
You have another proposal then?
I do want map info.
I must inform you, we cannot agree.
I'm almost tempted to pay them, but we're not going to pay them that much. They'll go for that. And this is on hard. I don't think the campaign is balanced for very hard. Well, I could be wrong, but the next campaign we'll do will definitely put the battle difficulty up to very hard, because they've been very easy up to this point. Of course, they may get harder as the campaign goes on. Go on, close the scroll.
Our talks seem pointless.
Right, and get back in your ships. Can we sail around? Right, here comes our 2 free ships.
We sail no further this day, mon roi.
So we've got a couple of priests. I've got to move that one from Marseille. Your bishop, you'll stay in there.
Today's journey ends.
Who else needs a priest? You've got a priest. Know what all those ships are doing over there? We need a priest. Got some more rebels showing up. We might have to go and clear them out. Got a priest there. Right. We'll send you down.
Please,
I think there's a bishop up here. Yep. So, what's our chance? British are landing more troops.
Seigneur, to battle! For your honor, mon roi!
Yeah, we could easily take them, I think. So, we'll see about having a battle there. Right, we've got the naval base. Yeah, so we lost access to two types of ships, the brig and the sloop. But we now have the flute and a frigate. Right, their recruitment and upkeep costs have gone up. Alright, this one's a lot better. The flute is, isn't it? It's got 12 defense, 12 attack, and 1 charge. It has less upkeep, but it has 9 more recruitment. With this kind of treasury, we're not worried about that. Flutes are a lot better. That's what we need, flutes. Right, can't even conscript anybody. Orleans. New Orleans is named after it. For those who didn't know. Yeah. We'll get that and then we'll get that. So let us, we're going to capture Brussels first or Milan. Right. What's our chance?
Moving to engage the enemy.
Well, we're actually outnumbered. Outnumbered there. That can hold out 5 turns.
Seigneur.
That'll even up things. And we have Austrians.
I represent my people at war, noble one.
Oh, do you?
Soldier of the Reich.
Right.
Orders. To battle!
We'll go in and fight the battle here. Manually.
Honorably, men! Take up arms and march to battle!
I'm still concerned about what the British are going to do. Right. Get those gunpowder units off of there. Right. Ladders. Get over there. Get over there. Got the ram. Got a siege tower. I'm going to put the siege tower there. Okay. Go and ram. Now we've got very good range on our musketeers. They actually managed to burn down one of my rams in an earlier battle with towers just like that. Now you actually have pistols, don't you? So I'm going to bring you up. You might be able to get some fire support. Now this is a unit we haven't seen before, have we? the hussars? I don't think. Maybe we have. Yeah, we have. I guess we have seen the lancers and the musketeers. How's our ram doing? No damage. You're firing. You're returning fire. You're not close enough to give support. They've lost a good amount of men, and we can't replace these. We don't have a building to replace them, not yet. Once they get up on the walls, they'll get their revenge. Right, you're going to have to go a lot closer, aren't you? You're taking casualties as well. Right, you still can't hit them from there. How close do you have to get? There you go. You can fire on them from there. Yeah, we've taken 11% casualties. Ooh, that's going to hurt. Get up there. Ah, they did. They got it on fire. Get away from it. Yeah, it did that same thing in the... sorry about that. Don't know why it does that. Kind of looks like it's possessed.
Our men have reached the walls with their ladders.
Yeah, but they pulled this one away. Oh, this one broke. Ah, that's terrible. Your morale. We might lose this one. Right, how's our tower doing? No damage yet. Oh, yeah. They broke as well. You, get up there. If you can figure out how to do it. They'll probably rally. There's 104 of them. Yeah, we lost 17% already. And that was the Alsace heavy pikes. No damage yet, though it is taking fire. That music sounds rather loud now, doesn't it? I swear I turned it down before. Right, they have rallied. Get up there. Where's the other pike unit? Get back on your blasted ladders.
Bonjour, Saint-Denis! Our siege towers are the walls. Our enemy has nowhere to hide now.
Okay, see the hand there. Right, they did get up on to the wall. They'll probably break though. Those musketeers took a lot of damage. Who's that unit going through the gate? Oh, that's their unit, isn't it? Can we get to them? I'll even charge them in the rear. Get over there. Our pikes are incredibly slow. Not sure why. That's with the pikes up. For some reason they're so slow. Right, I guess they couldn't get through the gates. Yeah, they got blocked. Come on, get up here. Did I have a look at them in the last episode? They are heavy pikes. They must have cuirass, breastplate. They look awesome. I like the colour scheme. Get up on the wall. Clear it. There you go. Some of you are up. What about this unit? Once we get that gate open, things will turn around.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will
There you
smash
go.
the enemy.
Get on there. Right, you've stopped firing for some reason. Ah, is the gate open? No. I'm going to start bringing some of that cavalry closer. Just because. Right, you bugged out again. Get up there and get on. Ah, they broke.
Walls are no match for valor and force of arms.
Get that blasted gate down. See, they've come off. If you run along there, we'll be alright.
Our soldiers have
They've
proved
done
their
it.
worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
The gates are open. All of you get in there. I'm going to get some revenge on them.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Yep.
Très bien. The enemy general lies dead. We have sent the cur to hell.
Get to the town settlement. Oh, suddenly swinging in our favour. What a surprise.
The enemy is badly blooded. They have lost our cowardly
There it
foe.
is.
This
Victory.
is an act heroic, which
Well,
only belongs to men of great virtue.
a lot of casualties. But we got Brussels. Now we'll get our sprouts.
The day is ours,
And then they can
Seigneur.
take them to the port and
This
export
land is
them to
yours,
me.
mon roi.
Alright, we get 4 coins. We're not interested in coinage. We get lots of coins. It already has the economic policy. Let's get some military buildings in there as quick as we can. Quick as we can. Can't retrain anyone. Cavalry.
Mon roi.
That can be retrained at Metz. In the meantime, let's get some more units.
Seigneur. Orders? Mon roi. As you wish. The enemy will never see us here.
And that's where we'll end this episode. So, still making progress. We have 16 regions. Milan is under siege. We need 40.